The pandemic itself can cause so much disruption to what it means to have a normal life. It disrupts schooling, it disrupts interaction with friends and groups. It will really destroy their normal growth and development in the aspect of social interaction and social skills, right?
Hi everyone, welcome back to Ask Me Doctor Season 2, a video series for you parents to learn more about your children's health. I'm Hazel from motherhood.com.my. Pandemic disrupted our daily lives at home and at work. As we adjust our life during COVID-19, we often talk about a new normal. But also, while we adjust to the way things are right now, it is important to keep in mind the health of our children. Today, we'll speak to Dr. Foo Chi Ho, pediatrician from Dr. Foo Children's Specialist Clinic, on tips on how we as parents can help our children to adjust to the new normal. Hello, Dr. Foo.
Hi, Hazel.
Let's go right into our first question. Are children truly at lower risk of getting COVID-19 compared to the adult?
Okay, so in observation of the cases in 2020, it seems to be true that way. The children have lower infection rate. But also this could be due to school closure, and the parents are very proactive in protecting their children from going out. And there's also less diagnostic testing among the children, especially the asymptomatic ones. However, it is true that children tend to have less risk of severe illnesses from this infection.
So as we're now also aware, there are the new COVID-19 strains and they do infect children more easily.
Yes, there will be new strains just like any other viruses as they make copies of themselves repeatedly as they spread far and wide. Right? As long as we give chance for them to spread, as they spread, there will be mutations, there will be variations of the genetic material. So sometimes the variation can weaken them, make them less easy to spread, but sometimes it can strengthen them and make them easier to spread. So since January to February this year, we have encountered the UK strain, the South African strain and the Brazilian strain, and studies have shown that they tend to spread more easily, unfortunately. And based on the data in US, it seems that this time with the new variants, a bigger percentage of cases of children compared to last year during the early days of the pandemic, there are bigger chunk of percentage of cases involving children.
So talking about the children, what are the psychological effects of COVID-19 on our children?
Yeah, the pandemic itself can cause so much disruption to what it means to have a normal life. It disrupts schooling, it disrupts interaction with friends and groups. It will really destroy their normal growth and development in the aspect of social interaction and social skills, right? And there was this lockdown or self-quarantine which is imposed on them. This will cause boredom, restlessness, irritability, and even more anxiety. We won't be surprised if we see behavioral issues and attention-seeking behavior which will happen. And then unfortunately, there's also a rise in cases of child abuse during the lockdown period. So this is a very unfortunate period, and we should really study all these factors before just deciding on always choosing lockdown over other methods to contain the spread of the virus. And children who are infected with COVID, right, they may have a stigma stuck on them. They are embarrassed when they meet back their friends, they get teased or they're labeled to be a COVID patient by their friends who are not yet mature. So all these cause unnecessary stress and anxiety.
Yeah, and that's also related to peer pressure. Now our next question, how can I help to reduce my children's anxiety and worry about COVID-19?
Parents should lead by example. If we are restless and anxious and being not cool and grumpy and hostile in front of them, they may be impacted, they may be affected negatively, and they may mimic us or be depressed by our behavior. So we should take the opportunity, find more time at home to spend with your kids, to play with them, to have good conversations with them, talk to them about the pandemic, what it means to them, what are their thoughts about it, try to reassure them, give them assurance that things will be better, give them hope, go through the history of past pandemics in the past, so that they can learn that we can be in control, we have surpassed this before, teach them about the biology of this virus and some history along the way, so that they can get a better sense of control and what to expect in the future, instead of too much fake news and too much social media and YouTube, all that unnecessary information which can actually make them more confused.
Now, speaking about the new norm now, how can I keep my child safe when we return to the new normal?
Yeah, teach them to have a good safe habit, so hand hygiene, safe distancing, being comfortable with the mask, have a good cough etiquette, how to sneeze and cough properly without spraying to others, helping them to understand the reason for limiting number of people in groups, help them to appreciate why is it important to not to overcrowd a certain place, and also very important, help them to build a good immune system, give them a good healthy diet and a good healthy lifestyle.
So that also means that food plays a major part in building immunity, right?
Yes, certainly food plays an important part because we are what we eat. Food is medicine, food is our fuel. It is the source of nutrients that will sustain us, and it is also what will boost our immune system. So in the form of antioxidants, the vitamins, probiotics, which is all very important for a healthy gut microbiome, the development of a very healthy gut microbiota, which is essential for a well-regulated immune system.
So other than this, what are other factors that can affect my child's immunity, and how can I help to alleviate them?
Besides food, our lifestyle would also affect our immunity. So if we do not sleep well, poor sleep hygiene will cause lack of sleep. It will not be good for your immune system. Psychological stress, being unhappy, stressful and anxious all the time, it will impact negatively on our immune system. It's important to have a positive environment at our home. So it's our parents' role to be supportive and attentive to them. Now back to our understanding of the gut-brain axis, right? Our mood and psychological stress can be elevated by a healthy gut microbiome because of its influence on the neural activity. And the good bacteria, the probiotics, will help when it comes to this.
Our last question, can water consumption boost my child's immunity?
Yes, of course, water is very important. We need to be very well hydrated for our immune system to function well. See, the first line of defense, our skin, the tear ducts, the mucus, the salivary glands are all dependent on good hydration. Since we recognize probiotics as an important part of our immune system and also our psychological health, I think a cultured milk drink with probiotics is a good option.
I especially like that part that people say eat food as your medicine, because if you don't, you're gonna eat medicine as your food. So people, please, in this new norm, make sure you have a good balanced diet and good healthy lifestyle. Thank you very much, Dr. Fu, for answering our questions today.
You're welcome, Hazel.
Thank you for watching our video. Vitagen is giving away free gifts for 10 lucky winners. All you have to do to receive the 20 free bottles of Vitagen and a cooler bag is complete this sentence. Vitagen improves system. Tag 3 friends and share this post. For more videos about children's health, stay tuned on the upcoming videos on Ask Me Doctor. This episode is brought to you by Vitagen, the cultured milk drink with probiotic that's clinically proven for a better gut. I'm Hazel.
I'm Dr. Fu.
This is motherhood.com.my. Bye!